Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Today is another special day. I'm in Stockholm once again. Probably recently heard me talk about it, that I'm organizing another one of these meetup events, like the one 2 months ago. Today that is happening. Today is hopefully going to be a very exciting day because we have some really cool guests on the meetup. Please all together meet Adam. He's gonna be the one helping me film and take photos from the event today. We got a lot to plan out before the event's actually gonna start, so that's gonna happen now. First thing we gotta do is we gotta send out a reminder because there's only so many people that we can fit in the location that we have, and currently we have about 74 people who signed up for a ticket. I'm not sure how many actually gonna come. So I'm gonna send out a reminder now, and then we're gonna go actually and check out the location. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a ticket for the Tunnelbana, and then we're gonna go to the office from Epidemic Sound. It's happening in their office. So let's go and do that first. So for this event today, I managed to invite a special guest, Peter Lindgren. You might have seen his YouTube channel recently completely blow up, or maybe you've seen that reaction video that I made about him. Super excited that he's gonna come. He's coming all the way from Gothenburg just for the event. I bet he's gonna have a lot of super interesting things to tell about his YouTube journey because he's recently completely been blowing up. His channel went from I think 50,000 subscribers to about 150 now. So that's gonna be cool.
Are you Florian?
Florian, yes. So that we get some proper coverage today, Adam is now gonna get a quick gear instruction because I have my here tactical camera bag with all sorts of equipment that he has never used before. This video is not sponsored by Panasonic Europe, but it should be. So we just finished up our preparations that we needed to do beforehand. Now we're actually gonna go and check out the location. I know it already, but for you to see it, how it looks beforehand. So we're now at the way to the other Epidemic Sound office, and we also need to make a little bit of a video to explain everyone how they're gonna find the location because it's a bit tricky to find. So that's the next step right now.
The devil and you got me.
So I have absolutely no idea about audio equipment, but we're getting a very quick lesson here. All these mixing desk microphones, that's all new to me. It's kind of funny though, it's the very first time that I'm wearing a microphone like this. It sounds way more professional than it's actually going to be in the end. And I think this time we're going to have a microphone that we can pass around with the people that are speaking. So the question then is going to be, are we actually going to be able to properly record everything later on? We have the Soundmaster there. It feels pretty funny with that big thing around. Like pretending I'm super excited that you're all here to this great event. So first little setback for the night. The train that Peter is supposed to come from Gothenburg still has not left, and it's about 40 minutes ago that it should have left, and he's arriving somewhat around 17. So that means that we now have 1 hour more of buffer for him to make it in time. I really hope that he's gonna make it and that train is gonna arrive, because otherwise that would be a super big bummer if he's not gonna be here. If he arrives before 19, that's still totally fine, but I have sat on the train for 3 hours in Sweden and it didn't move, and that will be a massive bummer. So keep your fingers crossed that that's gonna work out. So Peter is still sitting in his train in Gothenburg. It's now 3:30. He's most likely not gonna make it in time. I mean, worst case he's gonna come a little bit late. Just don't want people to be disappointed that came because of him, and then he's not gonna be there. I mean, those things happen. You don't have that under control. There might be another option that I'm going to go and see and check out. Maybe some of that is gonna work. Let's try. So, right now I'm gonna go and see two guys that, like, in a faraway future I thought maybe one day I can invite them to some of those events. Now luckily they're both in Stockholm right now. I just wanted to ask them if they would be down to come on any of those events in the future. But maybe, if Peter won't make it and either one of them might be down to join us tonight, then we have another special guest. So keep your fingers crossed that that's gonna happen. Can't promise anything yet. So, I just came out of a 1-hour meeting where I was talking to someone that might make a special appearance. I have no idea if it's actually gonna happen. It would be a very special appearance, but now it's just keep our fingers crossed. Now we're gonna head back to the epidemic office, take everything from there. If Peter doesn't make it in time, then the gods just didn't want him to be there. We'll see. So in case Peter shouldn't make it in time, I think we just came up with 3 or 4 backup plans that we'll somehow figure it out and make it happen and turn into a cool event anyway. So now we're gonna prepare the stage and then I think everything should be ready and set. Okay, so I think that should be about 45 seats now. I have no idea how many people are coming. Maybe 50, 60? We'll better be prepared for that, so we're gonna stock up on some chairs back in that corner. Best case, if we're 70 people, then everybody at least can grab a seat, right?
Just watch me breaking. You're sweet. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear.
I think we have almost everything prepared by now. Now just Peter needs to arrive.
Till the dawn.
Quick status update. It looks like Peter is gonna come right in time, and it looks like we have a special guest who's making a very short appearance.
Wrapped around my finger.
And then slowly but surely our first guests were arriving, and I got all mic'd up and ready for being the host tonight.
There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait and see if it's worth your while.
Has anyone already said hello to you?
Not yet.
Florian, nice to meet you.
I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking. You're sweet.
And then finally, after a lot of hoping and praying, Peter finally arrived. Just in time, right when we were about to start the event. So since he came in a total rush from the train station, I gave him a few minutes to prepare for the event, while inside everybody was already getting ready and excited. Our special guest is ready. We got him there. That was super spontaneous. Man, I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm so happy to be here.
We
that was
gotta-
such a coincidence, like being in Stockholm at the same time. You want to come? Absolutely.
Yeah, I didn't actually think he would see my message and then eventually would come, but he did.
Of course I did.
Yes! Perfect, okay.
Let's go!
We have everyone here tonight who's supposed to come. We didn't really know how many people we'd have to expect, and then it turned out to be so many. So big thanks to everyone who came here tonight. I want to give first like a little bit of an intro. And if you want to see that full intro, I actually linked it down in the description. I almost had a heart attack earlier when Peter said that he was stuck in the train from Gothenburg. What we're gonna do, there's gonna be so many people that came because of Peter. And I knew that Benny was in town, and I sent him a DM like 2 days ago. Benny, are you down to come?
Absolutely.
He was down to come. And with that, we're all gonna sit on the stage. Benny, we're gonna grab a chair for you as well. By the way, I gave this entire project a name. I called it Creator Circle. And if you're curious about the entire project, I created an Instagram account you can follow to get all the news. The big Q&A part went on for about 2 hours until eventually we wrapped up the session. I really hope that is like the start of something. That was like the second of those events. I'm gonna try to organize more of these. I was super excited that you all came here, and with that, we'll wrap up this Creator Circle. Lastly, and most importantly, it was time for everyone to get the chance to talk in person, meet one-on-one, and make some new creator friends. So about like 3 hours after we started, people still just won't go home. It seems like they have so much to talk about, especially with Peter. Again, super exciting, like the second one of those events. Maybe one day you might join on one of those. Peter's creating some fancy bucket magic.
Have a good one, man.
Nice to meet you, man.
Take care.
And with that, I guess we wrap up this evening. Peter, that was super cool that you came. I was dying in between figuring out, looking at my WhatsApp, seeing if Peter's actually going to make it in time for the train. And
It was this close.
It was really close. Like, people were already waiting and they were going, when is this actually going to start? And then right before they were about to say something, Peter dropped in. And then we got it to work. Peter, super cool
Yeah,
that
it was
you came.
it was great. Florian did a really good job of organizing the whole event. I'm honored to be invited. I had a blast.
It's so cool that you came all the way from Gothenburg for
Yeah,
this.
totally.
And with that, maybe for the next one, you'll have to join, actually. Maybe Peter's going to be there again?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Probably.
It's going to be a surprise.
See you, man.
That was super cool. But now that was a long day, I guess, for all of us. Well, yeah, it definitely was. Now, if you're curious about the entire project and how it's going to continue, then what you can do now is follow the creator_circle Instagram account. I'm going to be posting all the updates, any sort of news for any future meetup there. Also, if you would want something like this to happen in your city, then leave a comment below and tell me where. And I'm going to try to see what I can make happen. Until next time.